Hey everyone, it's Mara. So this is my first YouTube blog. Yay! Everyone be excited. So basically this video is not going to be great, and I'm going to admit that now because this is the first video I've ever taken basically, and I don't know how to video edit. I don't know any of that kind of stuff, but I'll eventually learn. So bear with me here. So today's blog is going to be about Ask FM and the questions that you guys want me to answer. So today I'm just going to answer questions, and that's basically it. And then at the end you guys can comment below and tell me what you want my next video to be about. Okay? So the first question, let me find it. Oh, here it is. How do you deal with hate, and what advice do you have for people that give hate and receive it? Okay, I know that you guys don't want to listen to this and that you've heard it a billion times, but let me say this. Don't listen to what people have to say to you. It doesn't matter, okay? Everyone is mean to everyone in high school. I've had my share of being mean, and I admit that. And I mean, instead of worrying so much about what people think of you, the way you dress, oh, I wore this pair of pants 2 days in a row, who cares? So what if some popular girl judges you? She has all the money in the world apparently, and has like 35 pairs of Miss Me's. I mean, the people who are mean to you in high school, you don't have to worry about, because, I mean, it's not like they're gonna have such a big role in your life 15 years from now when you have your own husband, maybe children, a job. I mean, high school is a totally different world from life after high school. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, people are gonna be mean, and everyone gets bullied. Even the mean and popular people who are mean to everyone else. Usually there's a reason why they're being mean. Usually they're jealous, or they get picked on at home by their big sisters or parents. Maybe they're abused, like, you don't know. And so just my advice to you is that I know that it's sometimes really hard to be happy and keep your chin up when people are mean to you, but honestly, just be happy that you're unique, and there's so many other people out there just like you. And I mean, there's so many people who get picked on just as much as you also, so just be happy with yourself. And I know I'm saying that I'm saying this a lot, but I know it's hard. Trust me, I've been there. I've been picked on my whole life so badly, and I've just learned to deal with it and be happy with who I am, because I know that I'm an awesome person, and I don't care if someone else doesn't agree with the way I live, because that's their decision, that's not my decision. So that's all I have to say for that. Alright, next question. Do you think you can be bi and still believe in Jesus even though the Bible says, if a man lays with another man, stone him? Or because that's Old Testament, do you think that Jesus dying on the cross covered that sin? Some people were obviously born gay, lesbian, and bi and didn't choose it. Thoughts? Okay, well, to begin this, I know plenty of bisexual, lesbian people who go to church every Sunday. I mean, this is my thoughts on it. I feel like, I know that everyone sins. Everyone, not everyone, but most people, I mean, cuss, or they have sex before marriage, or they steal, or they talk behind someone's back, the littlest things, you know? But, I mean, God still forgives you for that. Why can't God forgive you for being in love with the same sex? I mean, we were born that way. I feel like God should understand, or Jesus should understand, that we were born that way and that we can't help who we love. I know this. I know that a lot of people don't believe this, but basically my whole life, I was so scared and I did not want to believe that I liked girls. I denied it for the longest time. I didn't want to believe it. I cried. I ignored it for so long, but I mean, this is who I am, and I know that God still loves me for who I am, and that I still will go to heaven if, I mean, I don't know, it's hard to explain, like, yeah, maybe it's a sin, but He will still always love me, and I don't care what anyone else thinks or their opinion. Well, I mean, I guess I will listen to other people's opinions, but I will always have the same opinion on this. So I don't think it's fair that other people can do all these bad things, but when I am physically attracted to women, that it is so bad and so horrible that I am automatically going to go to hell. I mean, it doesn't make sense, you know? So, next question. Here are some personal questions about myself that people wanted to know. What are your favorite things about yourself? Well, there's a lot of things that I like about myself. And no, I am not a cocky person. I am just not one of those sad, depressed people that just think so harshly of themselves when really, in reality, they really are beautiful. And I do think that I'm beautiful. I don't think I'm the most beautiful girl in the whole entire world, but I'm not gonna deny that I do think that I'm a pretty person. I obviously know that I have flaws, but I do like my lips and I like my nose, even though for my whole life I've been made fun of it. I still think that it's beautiful. I love my freckles so much. I think that they're cute. And I don't know, I have a lot of things that I really do enjoy about myself. I also, my personality-wise, I love that I'm friendly to everyone, even though sometimes I can be bad because I'm too friendly with people, but most of the time, I guess it's a good thing. And I'm really understanding, obviously. I mean, I'm glad that people come to me for advice. I think that's pretty cool. My least favorite things about myself. Well, I don't like that I have acne on my forehead. If you can't see that, see? I have acne just like most of you guys. I'm not perfect. Everyone says I am, but I know I'm not. Something else. I don't like how white I am. I'm pretty pale, but I mean, that's something I have to deal with, and most people in the world do too. Another thing I don't like. I don't like how much I procrastinate. I am the worst procrastinator in the entire universe, I think, and you can ask my brother or any of my friends who have come over to my house to see my messy room. It's pretty bad. But this year, it's my senior year, my last year of high school, and I really want to get out of that habit because, you know, after high school, it's kind of like I need to snap out of it and face reality. So, hopefully that'll change. Let me see. Top 10 pet peeves. Oh, I have a lot, but I don't think I can name 10 right off my head. One of my number ones is I cannot stand it when mothers dress in like designer clothes and have their hair curled every day with like tons of makeup on and all this other stuff, and then I look at their children and it's like, do you shop only at Value Village and do you like leave them on the streets? Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, their kids look like they're starving to death, and then you look like this glowing ray of sunshine. And I can't stand that when people it just seems like they neglect their children, and it's just, so frustrating. I don't know if anyone else agrees with me on that, but it's something that just really bugs me. Another thing, I hate it when people touch my belly button, and ask any of my really close friends. I cannot stand it. It's hard to explain why, but I just cannot deal with it. And then the last thing I could think of right at the top of my head is I hate it when people chew their gum or chew their food like really loud. It's like, oh hey, what's going on? And I'm like, excuse me, do you want me to close your mouth for you, buddy? Like, no. Close your mouth, please, when you chew. It's disgusting and disturbing, and no one wants to see the food being chopped up in your mouth. Those are the only ones I can think of right now. So, next one. absolute favorite movie. This is easy. Pitch Perfect. I mean, who doesn't love that movie? It's amazing, and I always sing along with it every single time I watch it because I know every line by heart. And then Breakfast Club. That is definitely one of my all-time favorites. Basically, any movie that has Molly Ringwald in it is perfect, and I don't know. I'm really into like the 80s and 90s and stuff, so I think that's kind of why. I really wish that I lived way back in the 90s. Like, I was a teenager in the 90s, you know? That'd be so awesome. My favorite song and band. Oh my gosh, I have way too many favorite songs. Like, I could not give you one song that I like that is my favorite because I have way too many. My favorite bands right now are Pearl Jam. I love Lana Del Rey. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce her name, but I love her. She's awesome. Everlast, Blink-182, Linkin Park, Sleeping with Sirens, any of those. I love music. Music is my life. It's amazing. Oh, I love the band Y. They are also, love them. What am I looking forward to right now? I don't know what I'm looking forward to go to bed. I'm pretty tired. I'm looking forward to some upcoming photo shoots that I'm really excited about. The next one that I'm doing is like this vintage one, and it's like super old-fashioned, and you guys will have to wait and see it. But I'm really excited, and it's with Chris Lambeth, my favorite photographer, so that should be awesome. What's my favorite class in school? Let me think. I don't know. I'm not a huge academic person. I get okay grades, but I don't really like academics at all. If it has to do with art, I love it. Like, I love ceramics, I love beginner's art, digital media, any of those things. They're just, love them. I can sit in that class all day and just use my hands to create magic. I don't know, but I guess I'm an art freak sometimes. Let me see, where is it? Okay. What is my favorite animal? That's easy. I love horses, bunnies, hedgehogs, and turtles. Yes, they are all very cute and adorable, and I just love them. My favorite color? These have been my favorite colors for so long, for like that last year. These are, because usually like my colors change so much. I've basically loved every color of the rainbow already, but my favorite colors right now are cotton candy colors, pink and blue. They're also baby shower colors. Who cares? They're awesome. Do I like Harry Potter? I'm not gonna lie, I don't like them very much. They're really boring and long, and I've seen every single one, but I mean, I don't know. I used to like them, but it's getting to the point where they're kind of boring now to me. Sorry, every Harry Potter lover out there. What's my full name? My full name is Mara Shay Christine Putt. Yes, it's with a P, not a B. It's not but, okay? And I'm really embarrassed about it, and I'm gonna be changing my last name soon. Back to Kerr, which is what everyone knows me by. Let me see. What's something you want the most right now? Well, I already had a whole thing of goldfish today, so I don't really want that right now. I know, surprising, right? What do I want? I want someone to cuddle with. I want a cuddle buddy. I don't know. I really don't know what I want right now. I'm a needy person. I want everything. No, I'm just kidding. What do you hate the most? I don't know. Oh, I have one. I hate it when beautiful people, which is everyone, I hate how people are so hard on themselves. It is the most annoying thing. It's like all these beautiful girls are just like, I'm so ugly. Oh my god, I can't even go out in public right now. When they're like looking like supermodels, like, it's like, seriously, you're insanely gorgeous. Go out there and live life. Go find a boyfriend. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? Everyone's beautiful, and I might as well say that, and I am being completely honest. Alright, let me see. What turns you on physically and personality-wise about the person you like? Physically. I really hope my mother doesn't watch this because this would be really awkward. I love it when people kiss my neck. And I love it when people hug me from behind. I think it's so adorable, and it's just like, oh, you're cute. And if you are going to date me, you have to be like insanely funny, because like that is something that I love in a person. Even if you are just like not the most physically attractive person ever, even though you still are beautiful, like I said before, if you have a really great sense of humor, I will be like, let's date right now. I'm not kidding. You have to be funny, or else like you're done for. I'm just kidding. Let me see. Favorite memory. I don't know, just my whole childhood was pretty cool. I mean, I've gone through so much. You guys don't even know. My best friend, who's also my brother, Colin, a lot of you probably know him. A lot of you girls probably know him because you guys are all so attracted to him. Y'all are nasty on his page, AskFM2. Just letting you know, it's disgusting. I don't know, me and my brother have gone through so much together. Actually behind my grandpa's house, like, cause we basically lived in my grandpa's house at one point for a really long time. Behind my grandpa's old house, there was like this cliff, and me and all the neighbor girls and my brother would all climb down the side of the cliff down to like this huge, it was just so random, like there's just like this huge round thing of trees, and we called it the palace because it was like so beautiful, and it was just this random patch of trees, and it looked like a huge castle or something. It's hard to explain, but when you went right, like everything was dead and nasty, but right when you walked inside those group of trees, it was the most beautiful thing you'll ever experience in your life. Like there was like this creek, and there was like little fish and stuff, and sometimes like I think a couple times we found turtles in there or something, and we had like the biggest imaginations, and we used to all have like these little fairies that we'd play with, not play with, but like we'd make up, and we'd make this like little chant that we had to like spin around in 3 circles and like say this one thing. I totally forgot what it was, and then we'd name our fairy like the first thing that came to our head, and I think that my fairy's name was Fifi, and she would follow me around everywhere on my shoulder, and we'd create fairy houses, and I don't know, it was just the coolest thing. Just my whole childhood with my brother was amazing. Okay, the next topic. Bullying bi people, like bullying people who are bi or lesbian, gay. When I first came out of the closet, a lot of people were really judgmental and mean to me because they thought that I was just trying to get attention. A lot of people think I try to get attention, but that's honestly not what I'm trying to do. Which I guess I can understand because it was so random and nobody expected it. People were really mean. There was like people who I heard just saying disgusting things about me, and there were people who would write things about me in the bathroom stalls. I remember I was like at lunch, and one of my friends said, "Hey, come with me to the bathroom really quick, I need to show you something." And I'm like, okay, and she showed me, and it said, "Mara's a lesbo whore." And like, okay, wow, that's really cool. Like, really, you're gonna actually carve that in the bathroom stall? Like, why do you care so much, you know? I don't know, I just thought it was really dumb, and I went to the principal about it. They got it taken care of. And by the way, don't be scared to go to your counselor or to the principal if you're ever getting bullied, like, especially about that kind of stuff. I mean, it's not a bad thing to do, and it's not like you're gonna be picked on even more, you know? I mean, they will take care of it. Usually, most of the time, they do take care of it. So don't be scared to do that. And honestly, I didn't really care that much when I saw that. Like, it's like, okay, yeah, well, too bad that you have a really low self-esteem and you have to go put down other people to make yourself feel better about yourself, you know? And I'm just letting you know that if any of you are ever feeling bullied or being picked on for the way you are, you can always come to me, but you should always usually go to your, I'm not the only one who will support you. Your friends should be there for you, your parents, your family, your siblings, everyone. We're all there for you, you know what I'm saying? So don't ever feel afraid to ask me for help. Next one. How did you come out of the closet? How did you get the courage, especially when you feel like your family and friends won't accept you? Oh gosh. It took me forever to come out of the closet. I guess I can tell you about my coming out story. This might take a second. So my whole life, I thought that girls were the most beautiful things ever. And I thought that I was like really attracted to them, and I didn't know if that was normal, and it kind of scared me, and I just kind of ignored it for the longest time. And then when I was like 12 to 13 years old, I didn't want to ignore it anymore, and I went on Yahoo Answers because I didn't have anyone else to go to. I didn't have Ask FM, or I didn't have anyone that I felt like I could come to talk about it. So I went to Yahoo Answers, which I feel like is kind of, in a way, sort of like Ask FM, but it's different. And so I asked them, why do I feel this way about girls? Is this normal? I don't know. And I got like 25 answers back in the first half hour, and everyone said, oh, you're probably bisexual or lesbian. And I didn't know totally what it was, so I kind of researched it a little bit. And once I saw it, I'm like, yeah, I actually think that I would be with a girl and date a girl, you know? And once I realized that, once it actually clicked, I was mortified with myself. I'm like, this is disgusting. I can't think like this. I can't be like this. I will never be accepted by anyone. My family won't accept me. So for the longest time, that actually whole night, I was just bawling my eyes out. I just did not want to think that I was that way. So for the longest time, I denied it. For over 5 years, I denied it. And I dated guys, which I still do like guys, you know, but I dated guys, just ignored it. I ignored my feelings. And then finally, this one girl that I really liked, and it was this last year, and I'm like, I can't keep on hiding this anymore, you know? I can't keep on denying who I am inside. And so I finally, by the way, don't come out the way I did. I came out over Instagram, and I said, hey, this is the way I feel about myself. I'm bisexual. I wrote it on your iPod notes thing, and then I took a screenshot of it. I wrote it on there and took a screenshot, and then I posted it on Instagram. Don't do that, because then people are going to think that you are just an attention-seeking person, and I'm not. And yeah. But yeah, so I just came out, and my friends were pretty shocked, and I don't know how to explain it. They weren't angry at me. They were angry to the fact that I didn't tell them, and they had to find out over Instagram. And same with my family. They were disappointed. The only thing that they were disappointed about is that I didn't tell them myself. I just came out to the whole entire world at once. So my advice to all of you is, I know it's so scary, and you don't have to tell everyone right away. Just make sure that when you are ready to come out, make sure that your closest friends and the closest part of your family knows first, because they don't want to have to find out over some stupid social networking site, you know? And my family was so supportive about it. It was crazy. My mom at first was like, Mara, no, you don't like girls. She always told me ever since I was little that if I do, she always told me and my brother both, that if you ever do realize that you do like the same sex, it is okay, and that she'll still love me for who I am. But I didn't want to, I didn't actually believe that, you know? So when I did tell her, she was like, I don't think you're attracted to girls. I think it's just a stage, you know? But then once she actually saw me cry over a girl, that's when she knew that this isn't a stage, this is who she actually is. And my brother, once I actually told him about my whole entire story and everything, he was way more supportive about it, and he still to this day, like, we'll both talk about, oh yeah, that girl's really cute, or, you know. But I mean, it is a scary thing, and it does take a lot of time, but I think you'll eventually get to that point. Like, there's like this moment when you just like, this is, I need to tell, like, this is who I am, and I'm ready for the world to know, not the world, but for people to know who I am. Okay, next one. Do I remember the date that I came out? I honestly don't. I know that it was at the end of first semester this last year. So I think it's been about, I think it was December this last January that I came out, but I just don't remember the exact date. I know that's pretty bad, isn't it? I don't know. This is really random. I thought it was pretty funny, so I kept it for the video. Are oranges called oranges because they're orange, or is an orange called orange because of oranges? I think that the color orange is called orange because of oranges, because I feel like oranges became before colors. Like that, the fruit came before colors were thought of. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Okay, so have you ever had to help another girl who was bisexual overcome harassment or anything like that? Actually, yes, I have. Quite a few times, actually. A lot of people have come out to me and haven't, like, I guess there's many more people out there who like girls and or boys who like boys than you would think. I'm not kidding. And obviously people trust me with those kind of things, and I'm never gonna just go tell the world who they are, because that is just not cool and or anything like that. But I'm so happy that people come to me and trust me with those kind of things. Like, it's a really cool thing, you know. Yeah, I've definitely helped girls and boys with harassment and stuff. Like, there was this one girl who obviously I'm not gonna put any names out there, but she came out, and there was girls on her team who were harassing her and telling her to kill herself and things like that. And I mean, there's not a lot I could do because she was from somewhere totally different, and I didn't know any of the people personally, but I was there for her, and I gave her advice on what to do in her situation and what she could do, like the people she could go to, you know, things like that. Because I can't do anything, but I can be there for the person who is going through that rough time, and that's basically what I've done. Besides all the advice you already gave, what should I do to make friends? I'm going into high school with almost no friends because I ditched mine. They all turned into sluts, and I didn't want to go down that road. How do I find the right friends in high school? The real ones. Your freshman year, I'm gonna be completely honest, no one is real. As everyone is still trying to figure out who they are, and high school's a totally new place. Like, I mean, in a way, it's the same as middle school, but in so many other ways, it's completely different. There's so many more people and more classes where you find people who are have the same interests as you, I guess you could say, which is a way that you can find real friends, you know? And, but, I mean, automatically, you usually make new friends. Like, on the first day, I probably had, like, 10 new friends because I'm really social and, like, just love talking. That is the #1 thing I get in trouble for in class. The teachers are always like, Mara, stop talking. But, I mean, you will make new friends really fast. And even if it's not on the first day that you make them, by the first week, I guarantee you'll have new friends. And it takes time to find the real ones, and I mean, it's not like that where you're going to find real friends. It takes a lot of time, and I'm still trying to figure out who a lot of my real friends are, but I do have a few right now that I know for sure that I can just trust with all my heart. but I mean, it does take time, you know? So you'll get there, I promise. But I do agree that if you do not feel comfortable with the group of friends you are in now, leave. Like, it's not a bad thing to go find new friends, you know? So, hope you took my advice on that one. How many people have you helped through Ask, and what was the most interesting problem you've helped someone with? Saddest, happiest, funniest, anything. I couldn't tell you how many people I've helped because, I mean, it's anonymous, I don't know. But I feel I hope I've helped so many people. I mean, a lot of people have come to me through Keek, or I don't know how to pronounce that messaging app, Keek or Kek or whatever it's called. I hope I've helped a lot of people. I can't choose one thing that I've helped the most. I mean, I've talked people out of suicide. That's always a good thing. I've helped people with bullying, people who thought they had no friends, things like that. That's a pretty hard question to answer. But, I mean, nobody has actually told me how much I've helped them. But people have said that I've been an inspiration to them, and a couple people have told me that I've helped them. But, I mean, which is always, like, those are the things that I love most hearing. When people say that I have helped them or I am an inspiration to them, like, that is such a cool and great thing to hear, like, you know? I'm attracted to this is the next question. I'm attracted to a girl that looks like a boy, but I'm sure I would never engage in sexual activities with another girl. But I'm just confused and I don't know why. You seem smart in giving advice, so hopefully you can help. Okay. I'm just gonna start off by saying, don't worry, you are still straight. Congratulations. It's pretty, like, I'm gonna say 95% of girls are attracted, or think that girls are attractive. I'm not gonna say they are attracted to them, but I mean, look at us girls. We are beautiful human beings. And girls that look like guys, obviously a lot of girls look like guys, yeah, girls are gonna think that they're hot because they look like a dude. So I wouldn't be too worried about that. And I'm pretty sure I already answered that question on Ask before, but there you go again. Okay, how did you start modeling? I was going to answer this question on Ask, but I decided to answer it on here because so many people have asked me, and I've answered it so many different times, which I'm not mad about it or anything, but thought I might as well answer it on here so all you guys know. Okay, so it started like last summer when I started modeling. When I was little, I used to love thinking of modeling. I used to watch America's Next Top Model all the time. That was my favorite show. And then I kind of got out of it, and I'm like, I don't want to model. Like, no, that's just weird. I like eating. So, I started modeling because my friend Maya, we weren't really friends at the time, but she messaged me on Facebook, and she's like, hey, you're really pretty, and I want to use you for my makeup and hair portfolio, so do you want to do a photo shoot? And I'm like, okay, sure. My mom kind of talked me into it, and then she did my hair and makeup, and she got me ready and all that, and we went downtown and took pictures, and it was like the coolest experience ever, and I loved it, and we became really good friends after that. And then once she edited the pictures and put them on Facebook, a lot of photographers like noticed it because she was friends with a lot of those kind of people, and photographers started messaging me asking if I wanted to shoot, and I'm like, wow, this is really cool, like maybe I could get out there somehow, like, you know. And so ever since then I've just started modeling more and more with different photographers. Not a lot of photographers, because advice to all of you future models, do not take pictures for every single photographer out there, because you don't want to be the face that everyone has already seen. Like, it's nothing new, you know? And a lot of photographers are really big creepers, so be careful. And, okay, next question. So I'm scared to come out of the closet. I don't know what to do. Help me, please. I've already answered that basically in my last questions, so there you go. And I don't think that I have any more questions. So, I'm really sorry this has been a really long video, and this turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and I'm so sorry that I just rambled on for the longest time, and I'm sorry if I talk too fast, because when I really get into a conversation, I talk pretty fast, and I have been told that many times. But thank you so much for watching. Tell your friends and subscribe, please. I've always wanted to say that. Okay, so yeah, like I said before, comment below on what I should do for my next video. I'll do anything. Mostly anything. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and my next video should be up by next Tuesday. So thanks.